again return the trophy. Let's look back at the previous winners.
The new kings are alive.
Fnatic finally win the Spring Split. Fnatic are your European Split champions. Welcome to the G2 era. They are your Summer Split champions. Kurtz has led his team to victory. The Nexus is the focus, and this is the G2 dynasty. And for the first time in history, the fourth consecutive EULCS title. G2 Esports are the best team in Europe. Copenhagen, I give to you your defending champion, G2 Esports! Champion challenging them in the finals for the championship title. It's Fnatic! Introducing G2's top laner, the Danish Wonder! For Fnatic, their rookie top laner, Bwipo! In the jungle for G2 is Europe's first blood king, Jankos! Copenhagen, let me introduce you to Fnatic's jungler, Broxah! In the mid, four-time defending EULCS champion, Perks! And for Fnatic, on home soil, coming for the title, Denmark meets Caps! In the AD carries a battle for the best Swedish ADC, G2's representative, Björnen! And your Summer Split MVP for Fnatic, it's Reckless! Supporting G2 Esports, it's Wadid! For Fnatic, Hillesang! Coaching G2 on stage, it's Grabs!
gangplank. It feels like they're trying to pressure G2 onto something like a Scion so they can answer them with a choke.
And if Wonder's playing a tank, we might see Yanan on a more scaling AD carry, where he becomes the one they actually play around in the late game. They already got the Tahm Kench to protect in the laning phase, and that's what we're getting now with this Jinx here. So they're simply saying, we realize there's a chance we have to play tank top, so we need Yanan to be the big man.
Oh, interesting decision-making here from G2. We'll explore how they make that Jinx work. For Fnatic, how do they round out their team composition? We're going to see what Caps and Bwipo are going to play.
Well, right now they've got Engage with the Sejuani, and they have decent follow-up with the Braum as well. They're looking for something safe to go into the Azir. Talia could work here for Caps if he wants to try and bring a bit of wave clear and roaming pressure. The alternative, of course, is the Orianna, should he want a little bit more laning power.
I love this pick, and I especially love to see it in a game one if EULCS it in, because if you win with Aurelion Soul, the enemy team has to respect it in every single pick and ban phase from here. But it's gonna be Karma mid lane for Caps instead.
Looks
Bit
like
of a change.
Yeah, Fnatic looking to play entirely around Reckless this game. They do still have decent push in the middle lane.
Gentlemen, I see two team compositions that seem pretty focused around their AD carries as one of the pivotal members in the team compositions.
And that's where initially we said Fnatic's bot lane should have the advantage. Let's see if someone like Yanan can change that in the first game. Of course, there is Ryze versus Karma in the mid lane, a ton of early game damage on both sides, but Karma still, when it goes full late game, it's more about the utility she brings and a bit of burst damage up front.
But I'm looking at this G2 composition and I'm thinking Jankos is going to want to gank Perks. One of the big easy lane setups is in the middle lane. Looks like Caps isn't going to be running the cleanse. You do have the potential gank setup, especially with Zac coming from all these unique angles, the flash in from the Ryze as well. I see a lot of potential kill pressure, and maybe they want to put Caps in an uncomfortable situation.
We also saw Fnatic come in with a plan of remove carries from top lane, make it a tank v tank matchup. That favors Bwipo and Fnatic, because then Wonder is not the one G2 can play around. Tank v tank top means we look for the other lanes.
Oh, looking at the other lanes and the question mark of this mid lane matchup, Karma into Ryze. What a tense start to the EULCS Spring Split Finals. Fnatic taking on G2. We'll see how the decision making works out in game. Just as a reminder to everybody at home, we will once again be running our POV stream. We'll get to in just a moment as Grabs and Delafalco shake hands for the first time of hopefully many throughout the course of the day. There's your team compositions once again. Guys, jump onto Twitter, let us know your thoughts, and check out twitch.tv/RiotGames2.
Now with Wonder on that champion, they may be looking for a gank up top.
All right, Jankos, the First Blood King, looking to live up to his namesake. Stretching strike connects, will pull
nice.
Bwipo back, that's very nice. Elastic slingshot comes in, gets the knockup, First Blood on the cards, Bwipo's gonna go down and G2 strike first.
Wonder on this Joker theory at the counter pick. Yes, he's on a tank, but he's still able to do very well in this early laning phase, because not only is he currently winning on CS, he had a lane that was pushing against him.
You can see some of the main key items have been completed, and I feel like both teams are looking for a fight.
Well, they are indeed. Reckless is the one that starts it. He goes forward with that rocket jump. Hylissang splits up the team. He's already thrown down that Glacial Fissure. Let's bounce. Pulls back two. This is a bad fight for Fnatic. Hylissang's already down. Rox is running for his life and he'll get dropped. It's a double kill for Hyonin. Raining down the rockets onto Fnatic as Reckless and Caps are running for their lives. Jankos gets two, pulls them back with the stretching strike. Defensive flash from Caps and G2 find another. The third of the fight. It's a whitewash and G2 are crushing Fnatic.
Fnatic started this fight here. Reckless jumped in first, but then it was G2 reacting instantly, and they knew they could win it from the get-go. 2 kills now onto the Jinx. We just had a slow early game. Everyone just matching farm, but we talk about the scaling, we talk about a Jinx. She's now getting fed.
Now it's Hyonin and Wadid that go up to clear out the control ward, but Fnatic are in a position where they think they can collapse. It's a 3-on-3 initially, but then look at the Ryze ultimate and the TP coming in from the flank. G2 just react quicker, and Reckless is forced out of the fight from the get-go.
And also with Perks matching with that Ryze ult, we talked about that earlier, how he can just follow to one of the side lanes, and he's there instantly. And this Zac pick from Jankos as well, setting up so much CC. The ulti to pull back 2 members of Fnatic so they can't flash away to safety. So far, the Zac has been huge for G2 Esports.
And now that is a 3-for-0.
Sometime from Hylissang. Now he's the man that's in trouble. That Unbreakable will eventually break when 4 members are running you down. Perks gets his second of the game and turns the attention to the mid lane tower. There's no defense from Fnatic.
It's another play set up by Jankos. He's the one going aggressive. It looks like he was all alone, but then now Let's see if they want to turn for the fight.
Find out. Teleport's coming
They can just
in.
finish.
They're gonna rush it. They're gonna rush it.
Instant Smite is available. Baron is already secured. Brox is now in the pit, but he's left alone. Glacial Fisher comes down as Wadid is going low. Gonna get knocked out by that seismic shove. Here comes
it's a big one.
Fnatic may have found the fight. Yankos is going low. Cell Division not yet popped. Whippo's already killed the back line. Flash for the Reckless. Fnatic are chasing. They're trying to cuss G2. They've done it. Perks is get one back. This is a messy fight as Baron will only be on a few members. Yankos has escaped with his life, and Perks will be looking to run down. Gonna try to survive, but in a 3-on-1, it is a matter of time. And your MVP will close it out with Hylissang.
What a huge fight for Fnatic. We were just talking about how you cannot afford to underestimate them in the 5v5. And G2, they were just grouped up in that Baron pit. It made it so easy for Fnatic to get the collapse, get the damage that they needed. And while they did not secure the Baron, they secured themselves 4 kills.
Well, let's see it one more time here. Perks' ult is not available. Otherwise, you normally kill the Baron and ult out with the Ryze and the entire team. But here it is now means they're stuck in the Baron pit. And look at the bottom of your screen. Caps and Reckless are completely untouched. The only members taking damage from Fnatic are the tanks in the front. And this suddenly means that G2, despite being ahead in gold, cannot win the fight.
Oh, and then you're just setting up so nicely for Reckless. He had the pentakill in his eyes, and while he did not get the last hit, he was able to help his team secure the winning fight. Only a single member walks away with the Baron on G2.
And it's very big to highlight that before this Baron was started, Perks used that
15 minutes on the clock. You're starting to feel that ticking time bomb of Ryze plus Jinx.
I think a lot of AD carries would not go QSS here.
I agree.
You have a lot of protection around you, but I've seen Reckless do this before when he's on mobile AD carries, because it probably makes him feel more confident in playing aggressive and being in the front. So it's a defensive item built to allow him to be more aggressive. Yankos is going in though.
All right, Let's Bounce is available. He's going to get rooted down. Just use defensively. Yankos pulls nobody back. This is a good start for Fnatic. Hylissang jumps onto the front line using that shield.
What, Yarden?
Some time. Yarden is down! Reckless dunks him! It's a double kill for Fnatic, and they've got the advantage.
Whippo comes up huge, gets a knock-up onto Hyanan.
Behind me, jumps up, hits the unbreakable, gigantic shield, teleports in the back end from Whippo. Flame Choppers might buy some time. Yankos is already going low.
Hyanan's dead!
Hyanan is dead again, with flash and heal available. Whippo's looking to find a little bit more. A flash forward from Hylissang, gets a Winter's Biter's Wonder, gets shot down in the back end. The kill picked up by Reckless. Wadid not gonna get knocked up, but it doesn't matter. 3 kills to Fnatic.
And this is the worst timeline for G2 as Baron is alive. Reckless and the crew have their entire team alive, but their eyes are set on that middle inhibitor.
They got some minions coming. I think they want to go straight for the Nexus here. Reckless on Tristana can kill these turrets so fast. Another option is just mid-inhib and Baron. But with 20 seconds still on Hyanan, one on Yankos even longer, they're looking for the finish.
The death timers are so high. Perks has to put on his blue suede dancing shoes to deal with 5 members of Fnatic. Wadid's gonna help out for a little while longer, and Fnatic are chasing. It's Reckless that gets another, the 5th of the game. And despite losing early, despite falling behind, Fnatic fight back and strike first in the Spring Split Finals. They've not finished the game yet because Hyanan and Perks, they're trying to...
Hyanan!
How did they do it? That was my win moment. But Hyanan will not go quietly. He's flashed forward, continues to chase.
Gonna get the reset.
Looking for the rocket.
It's
Cho'Gath!
Here comes Wonder. Caps gets taken out. It's Hyanan gets a triple kill, and we're not done.
Oh my god, G2! They're able to get the base defense. Hyanan, when it mattered most, comes up clutch, and only Reckless walks away alive. Baron is up. Did G2 now try to go for the end?
They're going straight towards the mid lane at least.
No,
Perks is
no
here.
way.
Yankos is trying to stop a recall. He doesn't find Reckless, sadly, so Reckless is back in base.
Holy moly, G2, they're going to tank up the inhibitor turret. Keep your eyes on those death timers. 10 seconds.
They
for
can't,
Boxer.
they can't.
Reckless is already alive. G2 realize...
You have to remember some of these AD carries in the late game. They can solo the Elder Drake. They have the lifesteal and the attack speed to just sit there, and while the rest of the team are keeping the other ones busy around mid, it is something we always have to look for when we have this stalemate around 2 big objectives. On the side of G2, they might look for something. Fnatic jumping in as well.
All right, Hyanan sold his boots in favor of that Phantom Dancer. Let's see what damage he can put down, or if he's caught out. Glacial Prisoner teleports to the back end. Fnatic, they've already got the passive from Yankos. The fight's not done yet. Reckless has been trying. Focus down from Perks. Perks flashes away defensively. Reckless gets him. Turns onto the elephants. That's a double. He's not done yet. Firing away onto Wonder, looking for more. 4. Winters bite tags Yarnin. Wonder survives for a few seconds longer. The bomb explodes. It's a triple. Has
He's going for the penta.
The Spring Split MVP trying to find more. Doesn't want to go toe to toe. Shot back and forward.
He's going to kill him. That's the penta.
Going forward. The quadra. The penta kill for Reckless.
Reckless! What a hero for Fnatic. The superior AD carry comes out on top, and they're going for the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, in 42 minutes, Copenhagen, are you not entertained? Fnatic take game 1.
And this game showed exactly why Reckless are the MVP of the Spring Split. The team builds a composition around him. They look towards him to carry the first game. He's dealing with a Jinx on the other side, a Riot as well. And yet, Reckless are able to consistently take down the enemy front line a lot faster than what G2 could do.
The difference in AD carry impact in that final fight was so